man, so very interesting topic, dog. Very interesting topic. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. A lot of people are mad at this, but I just don't share that opinion. But let's get to it. So Disney has a new TV show called Hey A.J. And on this TV show, they have a character called Captain Durag, okay? So this right here is called mixed reactions. After some negative opinions, people have come out in support of this show or this character. So we can go through some of these conversations, but hit the like button, hit the hype button. I'm your host, Stace, man. Let's go ahead and get to it. So dude right here shared this post saying, breaking, Disney is under massive backlash from the black community for launching a children's TV show featuring a new superhero created by Disney Jr. called Captain Durag, who can be seen flying around with the durag covering his face as a mask. Many black Americans feel this is extremely disrespectful, and even more so during Black History Month. Disney took down this video and many other Captain Durag videos from their YouTube channel, but I was able to recover this footage of his theme song. And do continue to say there's currently no confirmation if Captain Durag will return in Avengers Doomsday. Alright, but before that I had never seen any backlash, but then I did my research and I seen this video right here. This is from a creator called Elijah Vega. Let's tap in and see what he got to say.
In my 23 years on this planet, I never expected Disney to create a black superhero called Captain Durag who cleans trash, has a white snow bunny sidekick, and lives in Slime City, but here we are. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Disney Jr. aired a show called Hey A.J. created by Martellus Bennett, and in episode 8 they introduced a superhero called Captain Durag, and just look for yourself.
Really, AJ? You're supposed to be cleaning your room right now. We agreed that you could only watch all the Captain Durag movies if your room was clean.
So not only did y'all think it was a good idea to make bro have a durag tied mask and cape that serves zero purpose, but to make him a glorified trash man too? And not only that, the shot where the mom comes into the camera is weird as fuck, because why are y'all showing a face full of ass to kids?
No bullshit.
Is Captain Durag supposed to be some type of representation? Like, am I missing something?
Oh,
this
God.
isn't what we meant when we said we wanted black superheroes without electricity powers.
Facts.
This man, Martellus Bennett, needs to be trialed for his crimes against the black community.
You'll be covered in trash when I'm done with you, Mr. Raggedy.
Because it's the fact that this isn't even a satirical cartoon like the Boondocks or Legend of Chamberlain Heights. This is an actual children's show. So not only is this absurdly outrageous, but to air this shit during Black History Month calls for some type of justice to be served against this nigga. I will say, the only funny shit that came out of this was the comments on the episode. I'm seeing people asking if he's gonna fight Lady Lacefront with Bonnet Boy anytime soon. Like, that shit had me fucking crying. I'm not gonna hold y'all. In my
When bruh said he was 23, I heard all I needed to hear. Cause y'all jits got sticks stuck in y'all ass. Now I'ma just keep it G, bro. I don't hate the idea. I don't hate it, bro. You have to really be ashamed of black culture to not think it's a genius idea for the durag to be the cape. That's funny as hell, bro. That's funny as hell. Now we're gonna get to the writers of the show. The writer who created the character did speak. We're gonna talk about that, but let's peep some more reactions. Captain Durag is wild. What's his niece's name? Super Weave. This is crazy. Might as well just call him Super Nigga. Anybody remember when they tried to do a Black Cinderella story and did this Sneakerella? I mean, they already gave us Black Cinderella, so why can't they do Sneakerella as well? Like, we had Brandy there. Like, I grew up with Black Cinderella. As a jit, when I was a little ass kid, Brandy was Cinderella. That was dope as hell to see. All of their shit is extremely tone deaf. Like, it's gotta be Logic's ass to it in that Disney office pitching this shit. Disney has several black superheroes thanks to them owning Marvel, and the best they can come up with is Captain Durag. Why? What's so bad about it, bro? Y'all tell me, bro. Y'all tell me, and y'all know I'm nigga-fied nigga. I'm black man, black man, black man, so ain't no cool shit around this way. I just don't find nothing wrong with this shit, dog. So they say when white people make black shows, but the creator is Martellus Bennett. Martellus Bennett, you know, brother played defensive end as well. He played tight end in the NFL. They just recently premiered the show. I believe he wrote a book or something that led to this. And I don't know, bro. I feel like Slime City teaching the kids to clean up and shit. That shit kind of hard. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That shit kind of hard. It's funny. If it was Captain Shiesty, that's a difference. Like, I would be like, oh yeah, nah, they tripping. But a durag, man, it's a fucking durag, bro. And durags already have capes. Here go more of the writers: Camille Corbett, Tweak Fisher, Charlotte Wilson, Langley, Mary Bronner, Dara Frazier, Lanisa. A lot of black women in the writing room. A lot of black women in the writing room. But once again, we're gonna come back to the writer because she has a lot to say. But O'Shea Jackson said there's a Disney character called Captain Durag, and I love it, LMAO. But then he says, now I praise Captain Durag, but Slime City on the other hand is wild. Bruh, dude says Slime City is part of the culture. Don't act like you don't know. Bruh, Slime City is a great name when the threat is actually slime. Double entendre. I think it's dope. Love it. Don't fall for the outrage, fake outrage. Don't let social media tell you you're mad about something. Go watch the show. Literally, the only way to keep the doors open for black creators is to support it. Watch it, then form your own opinion. I think this shit is dope. I think it's witty as hell. Nah, he literally fighting slime monsters with a sickie on. This shit is fire. I don't get a backlash, bro. I would want to see like why y'all find it anti-black without being anti-black. Like if you could tell me why this is anti-black without being anti-black, bet. Like imagine a little girl playing with her daddy that watches this show, and her daddy has waves or, you know, braids or whatever, and he wears his do-rag and he's acting like Captain Durag with his daughter. Like, I'm Superman, I'm a superhero with my daughter. Hey baby girl, let's go ahead and clean up. Like, that's dope. I don't see what's wrong with that shit, bro. Captain Durag, and they try so hard to distract from light-skinned mama and dark-skinned daddy, combo by giving the daddy green eyes, they not slick. What? My hottest take apparently is that Captain Durag is clearly a joke added in by a black person, in which they thought creating a black superhero that wears durag for a cape will be mildly funny, and it's really not deep or offensive. Y'all know the best TV shows, they throw something in there for the parents that's watching with the kids, dog. Like, come on, bro. Durag already got a cape. This person right here says little kids finally get a show made not just by black people but for black people, and y'all want to act like it's suddenly racist when this shit gets canceled and suddenly we get a new series with just one black character with a white hairstyle. Don't be surprised. If y'all want to criticize Disney regarding this show, then criticize its release schedule. 7 episodes premiering on cable in one day. Please support the show however you can and don't let it fail. I see what you're saying, but that may be good for like streaming, because a lot of stuff is gonna go to streaming websites and they want people to go ahead and binge it. So that's probably why they're doing it like that. And if you know these kids, you let them do what they want on their tablets or smart TVs, they're gonna type what they want to watch. And they want that shit to play back to back to back in different episodes. And 2 is not gonna be enough. It makes sense to go ahead and put a batch in there so the kids can just watch it straight through, all of them straight through. And they're gonna watch the same episodes over and over and over again. Dude says the Captain Durag situation reminds me of how they cut Aaron McGruder out of his show for being too real life. Dude says Captain Durag the first nigga. Captain Durag the Winter Bunny. Captain Durag Seawalk War. Captain Durag brave new nigga. Do y'all like black culture? No, bro. Can someone get Robert Townsend on the phone? Let's see what he got to say about this. I think Robert Townsend will find this shit hilarious. Someone did mention Robert Townsend earlier, and they thought that he would be in opposition of this, like on Hollywood Shuffle, but I don't think that at all, bro. I just don't think that, bro. It feels Captain Shiesty. Yeah. Captain Durag pulling out his vibranium grills. Like, that's when it comes to racist, bro. Y'all niggas is racist, dog. I don't know, bro. It feels like y'all ashamed to look in the mirror and see your culture in your face. Our dude says it's a kids show created and written by us. I don't think people knew that. It's okay, people, y'all relax. Let the kids enjoy Happy Black History Month. So that quoted the writer, the person who created the character. That is Camille Corbett. She says, I created the character Durag Man, known as Captain Durag on the Disney show Hey A.J. I'm just finding out people are finding it problematic. I just wanted our culture to have a superhero of its own. So a black woman, she created it. She's also a comedian. She posted this on her page right here saying, I hate when white people try to relate to me by saying they grew up poor. I'm like, okay, what does that have to do with me? All right, so that's, you know, that's her vibe. So let's look at some of the conversations she had in response to this. The person says, a lot of my mutuals in the black comic TikTok space were commenting on this. While at base, I think it's cute and great for our kids. I think the fact that he's a trash man and what people perceive to be a Snow Bunny sidekick rubbed people the wrong way, but I saw the intent that you had with this. She says, it's just one episode. He goes on many adventures. Also, I thought trash men got the bag. I don't think we should be belittling jobs that make our society run. Here's simply a homepage, 2 blaxploitation films, and they poke at respectability politics. Trash men do get bags, especially they got their own route, they had a own truck. Ooh, yeah, you know. We didn't know if this came from one of us or one of them. Can't be too cautious. She says, I thought it was giving inside baseball, but my bad. Person says, this woman can do no wrong. She says, I definitely can. Okay, good thinking and good job. She says, thank you. Ace Van. I know y'all guys probably watch Ace Van. He says this in response to her. He says, I think it's funny. I like this show, and some of y'all need to get over your fucking selves. Everything does not require a we shall overcome moment. Every black creator is not obligated to carry the weight of history on their back. Sometimes it's just a joke. Sometimes it's just a cartoon, and that's allowed. Black creators deserve the full spectrum. Great, good, mid, weird, silly, even bad. Every other culture gets to experiment without their work being treated like a cultural emergency. But when we do it, suddenly it's a cultural tribunal, a stereotype audit, a morality hearing. If you don't like it, cool, turn it off. Not everything is for you, but the reflex to immediately run online and police it says more about you than the show. Critique the work, that's fair. Acting like black creativity has to pass your personal respectability test before it's allowed to exist, that's the real issue. Let niggas create. Damn. Hey boy, Ace, you was spitting right there, my boy. You were cooking. You was cooking. So she posted this right here saying, I love when art imitates life. Not all heroes wear capes. Some wear do-rags. And this her right here in her do-rag cape. Person says, I think the main complaint is people saying we can't have more black heroes in movies. We always get cartoons and shows. No one's saying that. Movies are bigger budgets. That's why we got to get more black film investors. She also said this, me, a blaxploitation nerd and respectability politics hater, rushing to defend Captain Durag. Dude says, I wear a do-rag all the time, so I ain't too stressed about Captain Durag. So she responds to this person right here saying, our culture, you're a Jamaican, not a foundational black American. Stop cosplaying, not like us. She says, I'm a first-gen Jamaican American. My mom came to this country when she was 19 years old, and my dad's family were so entrapped in slavery in North Carolina that my grandfather was a sharecropper, but be xenophobic towards someone whose ancestors built this country. I can relate to that for sure. If you guys don't know, I'm half FBA. My dad's family's from Georgia. The deep ancestry comes from South Carolina around the Georgia area. My mom's side is Haitian Bahamian. I just hate to see yet another thing that divides people, especially when we need unity as much as possible. But I understand the issues that come from both parties and why people may feel how they feel, but that's a whole nother tangent, dog. But man, Captain Durag, I'm just not mad at this invention, but hey, you guys may be mad, you may find something wrong with it, but so now it's your turn. Let me know what you got to say in the comment section below. Me, I'm going to get about to here though. This is another update with Stace. Yo.